Thanks, Cahill. Well, firstly, I think this is perhaps one of the biggest and the most contentious issues, and I think it was Senator Boyhan who suggested that this was one of the red line issues, and it certainly is. And in terms of the needs and the wishes of the survivors and their families and their advocates, they've constantly raised this matter with me, and it's been a consistent concern. I took the time to look at the committee and the engagement with the committee in relation to it, and that's what's particularly interesting, because they were supportive of the idea of the registered letter, and indeed Senator Siri Carney has spoken there about and explained some of that to us, which I found very, very helpful, and the dilemma that all encounters all around this issue. I also want to take this opportunity to, I had a look at the Dáil record in the debate, and again there were issues around that, and I want to take this point in acknowledging the enormous work that the leader of the Labour Party, indeed Ivana Bacik, she argued strongly in relation to these particular issues in the Dáil. So the record speaks for itself, and there was clearly a lot of flow and a lot of engagement around these these issues. So look, I suppose it's the issue around the mandatory, and I can see some of the reason and the logic behind the mandatory information sessions, but I can see why there's genuine concern for people who may have a difficulty in engaging with those. And it is about having some sort of practical and meaningful and effective alternative for those who have concerns in relation to it. But I mean, there's been a lot of debate on it. We have committees here. What's the point in having committees if we're not going to take on board their recommendations? This was teased out at great length within the committee. Again, it was teased out, as I say, in the Dáil record. I support these two amendments, and I think the issue is how can we bridge that gap between the mandatory information sessions and some alternative.